Hi, my name is Kaiya. My pronouns are they, them. And in this piece, I am using a Xbox controller to control the parameters of the arpeggiator, as well as to control the samples and visual effects in the first section. The start button starts the entire piece. The colored buttons here trigger samples from a bank. Depending on which button is pressed, it'll trigger different genres of sounds. The A button, if it's held down, will change the visual effects to either increase or decrease. When you let go, it'll decrease. The D-pad is used to change the arpeggiation direction. Up changes the notes so that the notes will ascend. Down is descend. Right is ascend and then descend and continues in that pattern. And left is random. The left and right bumpers here can increase and decrease the note duration. And the menu button cycles through different note progressions to add variation to the piece. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Bernath. I'm a third-year business and music technology student at UBC, and for this piece, I am using color tracking, which, as you can see over here, is currently set to the palm of my hand. And in the first and second parts of the piece, I am mainly just controlling some of the panning effect of samples on the x-axis and the delay effect on the y-axis. And then in the third part of the piece, I am controlling this drone tremolo synth here. And along the x-axis, I am selecting pitches for it to play. And then along the y-axis, I am controlling the velocity of it, which I can give a quick demo of.
Hi, I'm Ciaran. I'm a fourth-year music student studying French horn and applied music technology, and I'm going to show you around our patch quickly. So here it is. This is the main patch. So basically, all three of us, that's Chase, Kaiya, and I, are sending in data for Chase color tracking, for Kaiya their gamepad, and then for me, my phone. So we essentially have three main sound sources. We have an arpeggiator, a sampler, and over here we have a little drone synthesizer. So first off, I'll quickly show you the arpeggiator. It's pretty simple. It can have up to, I believe, 12 progressions at a time. You can see we're only using 4 right now. If I turn it on, you can hear it, hopefully. And so that's a, 16251 kind of thing. And you can change the arpeggiation pattern. Earn is just unique random number, so without any repetitions. What else? You can edit the progression, so you can see this is in C major, it's all just MIDI values. And there are several effects, so basically I have 2 voices going in here, so I can do pulse width separation, which is basically, it's shifting each voice in opposite directions, basically, to get some separation. And then same goes for detune. It's detuning in different directions. It sounds a little janky when you crank it, but it's kind of nice just with like a small amount of it. Gives you kind of like a supersaw kind of sound. Stereo width, kind of the same idea. And then I have a macro, basically, that does multiple of these at the same time, right? And also turns up this delay over here, which is a nice effect, I think. Okay, so that's that. You can also change the speed over here just by, 16th notes, if I wanted. But yeah, that's basically the arpeggiator. What else? Okay, so the sampler, Chase built this. It's really great. It can trigger notes individually, or I set up this little repeated sample thing that basically it's all effects from, I believe, the Mario Kart for N64. But yeah, it basically just triggers samples with no effect. Well, there is delay, but that's controlled by Chase's color tracking. And then our drone synth, I think Chase went over this a little bit in his video, but it's really great. It's just kind of, it has 3 voices, and you can choose the waveforms and offset them by semitones. It's pretty cool. What else? Visual effect. So if I go in here, oh, actually, it's probably worth showing you this little timeline system we set up. So basically, we have it split up into bars, and at the beginning of a given bar, it'll trigger a bang. So you can see on bar 1, it does all of these things here. And then I have it split up roughly into sections of the piece, which is, it corresponds to 3 different games that we're drawing on. Okay, so visual effects, right? Okay, so this is a big visual effects patch that Kaiya set up, and basically it has 2 major effects. It has a CRT kind of distortion effect and a convolution. So if I start it up, I'm gonna quickly just mute the audio because you've already heard that. Okay, so you can see this here is the convolution, and this here is the CRT, and we can kind of scale them and contrast them, and it's great. I think that's honestly about it. Let me see, is there anything else I didn't cover? Oh yeah, so for my phone, the input I'm using is my gyroscope. So basically I'm using that to toggle the repeated samples and do some other effects stuff, just audio effects. But that's about it, honestly. I hope you enjoy the piece. Thanks for watching.